Hi all and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Ben here and I have a new arrival. This is my new Arrma Talion 6S and I've got one battery over here, 4000 milliamp hour, 50 C discharge, and it's 11.1 volt, 3 cell. I've got another one of them charging up at the moment. Just down here, that's a charger. Each one it's charger, which is cheap and cheerful. It's in the LiPo bag, safety bag. It's only charging at 1.2 volts at the moment. I'm not sure why. This is the cell. Here it is with the cell on. It's nice, isn't it? 17-inch hex wheels, 1 1/8 scale. These are just the battery connectors. We've got 2 battery connectors. Here's the motor. That is a BLX 2050 kV motor. Of course, it's brushless and 4-pole. This speed controller here with the fan on it is a BLX as well, 150 amp electronic speed controller. And the steering servo just here, the red thing here, is a 15 kilo servo, which is very good. And this buggy is meant to be bashed. It's meant to be abused. It's so tough, it's unreal. This is anodized aluminium and it feels brilliant to the touch. Nothing about this, it feels cheap at all. This whole buggy feels really well made. The only grasp I have about it is the suspension. It's a bit soft. I definitely need to harden it up a bit. This might take some oil, or it might just take some little guards that go to the top of the spring, so I get less up and down movement, like less springiness to it. You must admit that it's a nice basher. And this is a centre drive shaft. This red thing over here is a centre drive shaft to make it full drive. And look how big it is as well. It's massive. I did take it for a cheeky bash out in the back garden with how the batteries came, obviously in storage charge. But I hope I haven't ruined the batteries from doing this. They're still charging up fine, just fine now. And it didn't feel as fast as it should be. But I didn't have any chance to use much throttle because the back garden here is quite small. But I'm going to test it in the field later on if I have enough time. And my electronics charger here came with a balance cable. This is one of my batteries. I've got bashing 4000 milliamp hour, 50 cell, 50 C deep peak discharge. And I'm not sure what the burst is on this. Does that mean the burst is 50 charge and the overall discharge is something else, like 130? I can't work it out, but it should say. I can't read on there, it doesn't say on there. I'm not sure what that overall discharge is on it. But I can't wait to get this out and bashing. This is what I got with it. I got some accessories here, such as body holders, and I got a wrench here as well to use to take off the wheels, and I got some decals that I can stick on the shell. Quite nice these are, I quite like them. Just let me show you. Got these decals, 6S, fast, tough, fast, 70 mile an hour, fast, tough. And I've got some other decals as well, you can see. I'm very impressed already, I've got to say. The quality of this Australian kit is outstanding. This is obviously the Talion, which has the same manual as the Kraton, which is 8S, the Typhon, which is 6S, the Talion, which is this one, and this is 6S, or you can get it in 4S as well, or 3S, I can't remember now, but I got the 6S one, it's the fastest one you can buy, and I plan on using the spare pinion gear on this eventually. Not right now, I want to get used to the power with stock pinion gear with the stock pinion gear, whichever tooth that is. It might be only a 10 tooth pinion gear on this. I'm not sure. It's definitely got, I think it's a 48 pitch pinion gear by looking at. I can't guarantee it though. I like the way this is only a little thing, but it's amazing to me. The body clips are held onto the body with some rubber. That's very useful for me. I'm forever losing body clips, and now that time might end. And I was showing the controller. This is the controller I got. It takes 4 AA batteries. That's the steering on that wheel, and the throttle is here. Forward, reverse. And I've got all the settings to change here, like the throttle rate, the steering rate, steering trim, throttle trim, throttle normal or reverse, steering normal or reverse, throttle limit, I think that is 50, 75 or 100, and the on off button for this, for the transmitter is there. I'm going to turn it off because I'm not using it at the moment. And that thing that's sticking out the top of it is the antenna. Inside that box is the antenna. So I hope you like what you see here. I'll be taking it out for a bash later on today, providing the batteries are charged up in time, which they should be. And I'm overall really pleased with it so far. I did pay 652 quid for all of these parts, but it doesn't matter. I paid slightly of the odds for it, but it's brand new. It's got a 2-year warranty, which is absolutely outstanding. Arrma must really be proud and confident with their cars and stadium trucks. This is a stadium truck. They must be really proud and confident that their stadium trucks, buggies and cars aren't going to break from a mechanical failure within the first 2 years of their purchase in order to supply one and offer a 2-year warranty. But everyone would be sending them back otherwise, wouldn't they? Getting a brand new one or their money back. And I'm not going to do that, because I want to keep this for 3 or 4 years. Ideally, I want to keep this for. That's the centre drive shaft to make it 4-wheel drive. It's got sway bars as well. There's sway bars here. Stiffen it up a bit. The underneath of it. The underneath of it is anodised aluminium. You can see the spur gear from underneath it as well. It's got front and rear differentials. The steering is very good. I need to adjust the steering trim, but it's drifting off to the left a little bit, but nothing too bad. Just a tiny bit of wear. Not of wear. Tiny bit of changes needed. And also, as I said, I need to stiffen the suspension up a bit. If you look at that, it's going straight back down. It needs to stop. Well, when it's quarter down and then go down on its own, in my opinion. I might use some oil for this. That one battery's charged now. There's one battery charged, so I'll get the other battery on the go now. Thanks for watching all. Hope you like what you've seen, and I'll get it out in about another 20 minutes when the other battery is charged up fully. Thanks for watching, and please comment below if you have any questions whatsoever. I will do my best to answer them. And please comment if you've liked this little talk about the Arrma Talion or Talion, depending on where you're from or what it's meant to be called. I'm not sure, but it's definitely a stadium truck in my eyes. And please give me a thumbs up, a good thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video, please. And please like this video and share it. Cheers all, bye.